Hello, welcome back. Do a quick video on PLCE, personal load carrying equipment. It's the British military's belt kit. The UK. Got a set here. It's an MTP or multi-terrain pattern, or basically the UK's take on multicam. It's been around. They had started out with 85 pattern, which replaced the 58 pattern. 58 pattern, probably last time you saw it was probably in the Falklands War. After that, they replaced it with more modern LB equipment called the PLCE equipment or belt kit. This is in the MTP pattern, as I said. It started off in the OD or olive green, and it was like a 90. That was like the 90 pattern. You saw in Desert Storm, the British soldiers had them. I think they used it until about 92 and went to the DPM, or just disruptive pattern disruptive pattern. I can't remember what the M stands for, but basically it was their version of woodland, and it would fade a lot. And have the kit would fade anyways, and look pretty dark. Cool. I always like the DPM. It's a cool pattern. But still in use today. It's basically was their answer to the updated belt kit. America was going to the updated nylon Alice, and then the Germans had, the Bundeswehr had their upcoming H harness. The British had their pattern 82, I believe it was. Everything was going nylon. It's a very, very comfy kit. They over-engineered it. And basically, you got to get your yoke, your belt, and we'll have usually two magazine pouches. Each would hold 3 mags, I believe. There's still the L85 rifle is still issued, I believe. I think they're on the A3 variant. Supposedly they're going to a HK 416 style firearm, but at the moment I think it still is the L85A3. Usually you have 2 canteen pouches and 2 utility pouches. They look very similar. The canteens are a little smaller than the utility pouches. Utilizes Spanish buckles mainly, which are these right here. Kind of like for the American variant and the Vietnam stuff, M56 ammo pouches, that kind of style, but these are plastic. Nice little system. I actually like Spanish buckles. There are some, seems like on the newer pouches, they have basic Fastex or Nexus buckles, whatever brand, but typical plastic buckles. It's made out of nylon, like I said. Khadora, I believe, 1000 Khadora. I really like the ammo pouches. What's cool about, all the pouches, they have Velcro, but then they have a little bit of you can see here, it's like a flap that comes over, and it's like a silencer. So if you don't want the Velcro, or you're trying to, keep it stealthy and not have any sound, or if not, you can fold it over inside the pouch, and you have a little bit of spot, if you're doing like a quick reload. Then you got the actual Spanish buckle to completely fasten it. Put that over, slip this in, you're good. You can actually, I believe, if you're going through like some pretty rough terrain, you take this end right here, you would feed it through. Try to do it one-handed here. Feed it through like this. Stick it in there. And if you can see that, so that you got kind of a double loop, and that's extra secure. And you would just have to pull it out, where you needed it. That way it wouldn't come apart easily. On the belt here, uses kind of like a normal pistol belt type of deal, but there's like little, you can see here, little holes. It's kind of like in the Wild West, you know, you had the cartridge belt, you know, with all the bullets is like that, but what those are for, so when the pouches attach, you got these two straps in the here, and they fold around with Velcro, and then they got a button, but in between you get these little plastic tabs here, and they'll slide into those little loops that look like cartridge belts. That keeps them from moving around, which I like. I think the 85 to 90 pattern actually had a C instead of these plastic tabs. They got rid of that. I think it was a carryover from the previous 58 pattern. But mostly this is, they stuck with this type of style. It would stick in there. It's all come apart now. But now the yoke